Hey everyone. Might have a few more joining us shortly. So we have got another all-standing one today, and I'll tell you why. I have got mosquito bites on my knees. And both my knees are really swollen. So we're going to go with all-standing again today. You might not even be able to see, but they're like quite lumpy. They don't feel too good. They got me through my pajama bottoms. Like, how does that even happen? Anyway, so we're all standing again today. No mat work because I did try and it just doesn't feel very nice. I think this one might end up being quite a quickie one as well, maybe sort of 15, 20 minutes on the nose. I've just got two movements that we're gonna add to, which is a diagonal step and a side step. But first we'll get ourselves sort of eased in nicely. We're gonna just stand here, chill, and opposite arm's just gonna reach round and then change sides like that. Getting it nice and sweepy, take the whole upper body with it and the head. The feet are just going to stay where they are. So that reach is coming around, it's staying at chest height. As I swap over, you might feel like you can reach a little bit further in one direction than the other, which is totally normal. Two more, and then we're going to take it overhead. So all the way over the head, so your sort of elbow is coming by your head, and that's going to tip you over as you reach, and other side. So we're getting that length down this half of the body. Almost like if you had some water in your ear, you were just going to let that pour out. Nice big stretch through that side, and then we're going to get those legs moving to start intensifying everything a little bit. This is always the one that gets me the most. I think I say that every time we do lateral bends. It makes me want to do that. Lovely, last one. Okay, so we're going to have a diagonal leg, so like a curtsy lunge. So that leg's going to go back and behind. So we're not lunging, it is just going to be a step. So I don't know if you wanted to just practice that footwork to begin with. So it's just back and behind, one leg staying still. And we're going to add to it a rotate with that leg. So as my right leg goes back, I'm going to rotate right like we did in that first reach, and then I'm going to bring it back. And I'm going to stay on that leg, maybe because I don't want to fall over today. Really unbalanced with these swollen knees. So taking that right arm and right leg over to the left. And then coming back to that neutral position. Just to take a pause before you go to that next one. Bending, I like to do a count of 1, 2. When I'm in that position, 1, 2, and then bring it back in, just so I can really get that stretch and feel it in that full position. So we're going to go one more. And then we're going to swap sides. So taking that left arm around as the left leg goes back and behind. And make sure that breath is in and out, nice and consistent, not holding it at any point. Doesn't matter when you breathe in or out, despite people claiming that you're supposed to do it at a certain point. Just keep breathing. We all know how to breathe. We don't need anyone to tell us how to do it. Lovely. Let's have 2 more this way. try and tense one to start with. Now we're going to go with a side step. So not a lunge, unless you really want to make it a lunge. Step to the side, take both hands up, and then step it back to the middle. Again, how much you lean into that moving leg all depends on how much intensity you want. Now when you're ready, start to take the gaze with it. So head up, follow the hands with the eyes. Lovely. Couple more, and then we'll switch legs. Lovely. Other side. And then we're going to add to this one straight away. Then stepping into that neutral place. This is where you can slow things down. So if you want a longer pause between each rep, you can stay here for a second. Or you can spend less time here if you want to do more and make them sort of more as one. Awesome, rest it there. Okay, we're going to add a little pop of the leg to this one. So as you step out and hands up, this leg's just going to creep off the floor, and as you land it back down, you're then going to come back into the centre. So I'll show you that again. So plant that foot, hands up. That leg's just going to come off, and we're standing back in. So let's go right leg first. We'll do about 6 to 8 of these all together. I don't really like to put numbers on things. Just going to allow you to reach those hands up. You might feel it a bit glutey, and we're also going to get a little crunch here. Two more. Oh, that was only a little one for me. Let me try and make it a bit longer. There we go. And other side. So same again. Stepping out, foot comes off, land it and come back to the centre. It's funny because throughout all of this, all I can feel is my knees just throbbing, even though I've put some cream on them and I've taken an antihistamine. That's all I can feel. I thought this would be a nice distraction, but it's not working. Awesome, one more. Lovely, and rest it there. Grab a little drink if you need to. Let me show you what's coming next. So going back to that backwards diagonal step, and we're going to add in that lateral reach overhead. So right arm, right leg reaches together and then brings it back in. Again, 6 to 8 of those. Slow them down if you want to do less, or speed them up if you want to do more. And again, trying to go for that 1-2 count as we're in that position back here. Almost like you're trying to point those fingers at that foot that's come across the back. Lovely, one more, and then we're going to swap sides. Okay, whenever you're ready, starting on that other side. I always like to do the first few quite slow because for some reason my body takes a while to adjust to the fact that we're now using the other arm and the other leg. It's quite difficult for it to process, I think. Lovely, keep breathing. Don't hold it. One more on this side. And we're back to our side step. So we're going to add a reach to the floor once that leg is in the air when it's come back down. So let me demo. Might sound like we're going to be on one leg for ages. We're not. Step into the side, leg up. And then as you plant that leg down, both hands are going to sweep over that leg. And then you're going to stand back into the middle. Let me demo that again. Hands up. Lift that leg. And then as it plants back down, sort of chopping those hands over that leg and then bringing it all back into the center. So again, 6 to 8 of these, and then we'll swap to the other side. So stepping, lifting that leg, land it and chop, and then bring it back in and go again. You can really let those arms swing as well, if you're into it. And then my hands always sort of like this like T-Rex sort of style here. Let them do whatever they want to do, just to come back to that neutral. Lovely. I'm going to go 2 more. I've not been counting. What a surprise. Awesome. Ready to swap legs? If that made you feel a bit head rushy, then reduce the swing and take longer in between your reps, just to give your head liquid a chance to catch up with what's happening. So here we go, other side. I feel like this is one that takes all of my concentration. And again, just treating yourself to that 1, 2 in that stretch before you sweep those arms down. Awesome, let's have 2 more. Very nice. Grab a quick sip. I've actually got a little bit of coffee left. Let me drink that. Oh, it's just about passable. Not freezing cold yet. Okay, back to our side diagonal step behind. Both hands this time are going to reach low towards that back foot. So we're almost mimicking the line of the leg with a reach down with 2 arms. And again, 6 to 8 on each leg, stepping down, and again, just giving yourself that chance to feel that stretch. Mine's mostly glute, but I know that I'm getting a lot of rotation here as well, so it's really hitting that core. We can't really take the core out of anything, especially if we're standing up. Always doing its job, even when we think it isn't. Lovely, 1 more this side. And swapping over. Reaching towards that back foot. Standing nice and tall in between, so just giving yourself that second here. Lovely, 1 more. Okay, so now we are going to see if we can do our little leg lift, swing down, and then straight back into that leg lift. So this is what it looks like. Stepping out, arms up, obviously leg up, swing those arms down, then come back onto that one leg and come in. Let me demo that again. Leg goes up, land it to sweep the hands down, and then bring it back up again. So that leg, as it goes back up as we move our arms, guess what's got to work hard to stop you going in that direction, flying in that direction with your arms and legs. Going to slow our limbs down for us. Yes, our lovely core is going to do all of that for us. If you don't like the idea of doing this position twice and it feels a bit funny, just leave that out and stick with what we did where we just came back into the middle. But if you're up for it, let's have a go. We're just going to do 6 on each side, and then we've got one last thing to do, and then we're all done. I probably said that this was going to be shorter than normal, but no, it's going to be normal amount of time. We've got to do everything on each leg. So, arms up, leg up, keep it down, back onto the single leg, and then step in. Starting to really feel this. Obliques here, down that side. The hair's doing my head in today. Let's get my face. Awesome. Two more. That's one. Oh, where am I going? Going the wrong way. Up first. I think it's so unrelatable when you watch a workout and it's so perfect and no one ever makes a mistake. Like, how do they remember that all? Or maybe they don't and they just edit it so that it looks like they remembered everything and not done anything wrong. But yeah, it's just not very relatable, is it? See, I've done it again. I'm too busy talking about nothing now. Arms up. Back into that single leg position. A lot harder, do it wrong again. It's a lot harder than it looks. 2 more on this side. Arms sweep up, lift the leg. Sweep the hands, come back into that position. Last one of these, although I do rather like them. It feels quite ballerina-y at the end. I'm not very graceful, so I quite like it when that happens. Okay, we're going to pivot the last move, which means the leg's going to move between 2 positions. We're going to go back and across, and then just out to the side. And we're going to rotate with the leg, and then we're going to bring opposite arm over. Rotate. Opposite arm over. So as I step out to my right, my left arm is going to come through. So it was left rotate as the right leg goes backwards into this one, this side. 6 on this side, and then we're going to swap over. So it's right leg going back, both arms rotate round, step to the side, reach that left arm over the top. Lovely. And again. Breathing nicely in and out the whole time. Bending 1, 2, 1, 2 in those furthest reaches. Let's go for 2 more. Awesome. Oh, it was very bendy. Other side. So as my left leg comes back, both arms are going to rotate round to the right, and then the right arm's coming over. Reach as far as I can this way. Join in whenever you're ready, or you might have already started. There you go. Come on, Amy, hurry up. Taking that foot nice and slowly between those 2 positions. Stretching as far as you can go. We're going to go for one more, and then that's us done. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel nice and stretched out and all lovely dovely. I can't kneel down to say bye, so I'll have to awkwardly bend like this, but have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you all soon. Good, I'm glad you loved it, Leslie. See you later. Bye.